I wanted to do a podcast to clarify the condition of hair loss that Jada Pinkett Smith has that prompted Will Smith to launch an attack against Chris Rock last night at the Academy Awards. It's been termed throughout the media as alopecia. And I've heard this so many times, the word alopecia, to describe a condition when in fact the word alopecia is simply a medical term for hair loss. It can describe any type of hair loss, from the androgenetic alopecia, which is male pattern baldness, which can affect women as well, to female pattern hair loss, to scarring hair losses, traction hair loss, including autoimmune disorders like alopecia areata. After sifting through a lot of news reports, it seems like she suffers from a condition known as alopecia areata, even though every news report mistakenly calls it just alopecia, which is incorrect because, as I said, that term means really very little. The alopecia areata is thought to be autoimmune. We actually don't know exactly, although there is a evidence of T-cell mediation of this that is what is causing it. The reason I think this is that when they describe this condition that she has, they talk about patchy loss across the scalp and the fact it's autoimmune. And those are very, very clear signs that this is most likely to be an alopecia areata. Now, there are other things like lupus that can also cause round patches, but they usually have signs of inflammation on the scalp. So most likely it's not a lupus hair loss. Lupus hair loss is much more serious. Alopecia areata oftentimes will come back just with some steroid injections. You can do the same thing with lupus or discoid types of hair loss and all different types of scarring hair losses as well. However, alopecia areata, which is most likely what she has based on just sifting through some news reports, is usually self-limiting. It is more common in young people, and it can recur throughout one's lifetime. It can be quite devastating, the degree of hair loss one can experience. Obviously, she's had a significant bout of it or recurrence of it to the point where it's caused her quite a bit of distress, where she's had to shave her head. There are other conditions. There's an extent of alopecia areata known as totalis and universalis, and I do not believe that's what she has, a totalis, which is loss of the total hair on top of the head. The reason I don't believe that is, one is they said that she has patchy loss, which is not totalis. And also with totalis, you don't need to shave your head because there are no hairs on your head. It is totally bald without needing to shave it. And it's a variant of alopecia areata, which is the condition I think she has. And then there's one universalis, where you've actually lost all eyebrow hairs, body hair, all the way across the whole body. You have no hair on your body, which clearly she doesn't have as well. So the point of this podcast is just to help clarify what condition she has, I believe, and also to use the proper terminology in describing it. So if you hear someone say she has alopecia, that's just like saying she has hair loss, which, that doesn't say anything. I believe it is alopecia areata.